Hi everybody, today we are going to see graphical method fourth problem. Problem number 4. It's a maximization problem. Maximize z is equal to 3x plus 4y subject to constraint 2x plus 3y greater than or equal to 12 and 4x plus 2y is equal to 24, and the third equation is 8x plus 9y is less than or equal to 72, and x comma y is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so this is the problem. So now the inequality sign we are going to convert into equal sign. The first equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. This is equation 1. Okay, put x is equal to 0 and find out y. Okay, put x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 12 by 3. You will get 4. Okay, similarly I am going to put y is equal to 0. You will get x is equal to 6. Okay, this is for first equation. The second equation, already they gave to equal sign, so I am going to put equal sign here. Okay, so put x value and y value, find out the other values. So I am going to take x is equal to, if you put x is equal to 0, you will get y value is 12. If you put y is equal to 0, your x value is 6. Okay, the third equation, this is second equation, second constraint is over. Now third constraint is 8x plus 9y less than or equal to 72. Okay, this is constraint 3. Okay, x value and y value. Put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 8. If you put y is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 9. Okay, so this with this coordinate, so we are going to draw graph. So we have values is all are even number, and see 6, 6, 4, 6, 12. So we can take 2 table. We will start with 0. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have up to 12, no? The coordinate we have up to 12. So we can take up to 12. Similarly here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 12. Okay. So now the first coordinate is 0, 4. X is 0 and y is 4. So here this is y and this is x. Okay. The next coordinate is 6, 0. X is 6 and y is 0. So you have to draw by draw straight line joining this 2 point. Okay. The next coordinate is 0, 12. X is 0 and y is 12, and 6, 0. X is 6 and y is 0. So we will get one straight line like this. Okay, this is first equation and this is equation 2. Okay, now the third equation is 0, 8 and 9, 0. 0, 8, 0 and 8 and 9, 0. 9 will be middle, 9, 0. Okay, join this 2 dot. This is equation 3. Okay, now we have to check the constraint. So what is the first equation constraint? Is greater than or equal to. Okay, this is first equation. The constraint is greater than or equal to, in the sense away from 0 we have to draw lines. This is first equation. We have to draw lines away from 0 because it is greater than. Okay, like this. And the second equation constraint is equal to constraint. Where is second equation? Line. This is a second equation line. So equal to constraint in the sense on the line. Okay. Okay. On the line. Third equation is less than or equal to. Isn't it? Third equation is less than or equal to. So less than or equal to in the sense towards 0. This is third equation. Less than or equal to, it's towards 0. Okay. Now we have to find out the feasible region joining all the constraints. So here you didn't get any orange or you didn't get any blue color. And similarly, if you take this area, you didn't get orange. Similarly, if you take this area, you didn't get orange. So you have to find each and every area, how to check to find out the feasible region. Okay, so where constraints, all the constraints are getting satisfied, that area we have to identify. See, on the line we are getting green and blue as well as orange on the line, this point from here to here. Is it clear? Okay, from this point and here. Take this is A and this is B. So we got only two coordinate. One is here, another one is here. Okay, because on the line we are getting all the three constraints are getting satisfied here on the line. So this is A and this is B. So if you take A value, A, use the graph sheet, you can easily identify your coordinate. So this is extreme point A and B, and now we are going to find out coordinate. Coordinate for A is 3.6 and for B is 4.6. Okay, draw one perpendicular line towards X and draw one perpendicular line towards Y. Okay, so if you draw one line here, so you will get points here. So if you draw a line here, you will get 3.6. In a graph sheet you can easily identify the points perfectly. Okay, so this is X and this is Y. So X you got 3.6, you will get 3.6, and Y you will get 4.6. B already we know that it is a 6, 0. Okay, now we have to find out your objective functions. Your objective function is maximization, isn't it? So maximization Z is equal to 3x. Here this is our objective function, 3x plus 4y. 3x plus 4y. Substitute x value and y value in this objective functions. So if you substitute, you will get 3 into 3.6 plus 4 into 4.6. So you will get 30. Okay, multiply and add the value. Similarly, 3 into 6 plus 4 into 0, you will get 3 6 are 18. So this is 0. Okay, this is, so you got this two value, one is 30, another one is 18. So which is maximum among this? This is a maximum. So your answer is, so if you produce 3.6 of product x and 4.6 of product y, you will get maximum output. You will get maximum output is 30. Okay. So why I took this problem? Because equal to sign is there. Because all the previous problem we already discussed greater than sign and less than sign. Here it is equal to sign is given. Equal to sign in the sense you have to take on the line. Okay, it should not be beyond or above the line. Okay, so you have to take on the line if equal to sign is given. Is it clear? Now we will move on to the next problem. Problem number 5. Minimize z is equal to minus x1 plus 2x2. Okay, subject to the constraint minus x1 plus 3x2 less than or equal to 10. Second constraint x1 plus x2 and less than or equal to 6. Third constraint x1 minus x2 less than or equal to 2 and x1 comma x2 is greater than 0. So this is the problem. So now we are going to find out the coordinate of first equation. Minus x1 plus 3x2 is less than or equal to 10. Okay, put x1 is equal to 0 and find out the value of x2. Okay, if you put x1 is equal to 0, you will get x2 is 0.33. So 10 divided by 3. Okay, similarly if you put x2 is 0, you will get x1 is minus 10. Okay, this is for first equation, first constraint. Second constraint is x1 plus x2 is less than or equal to 6. So convert into equal sign. So x1 plus x2 is equal. Now put x1 is equal to 0 and find out x2 value 6. So you will get 0, 6, and if you put x2 is 0, you will get x1 is 6. Okay, this is for second constraint. Okay, is it clear? Put x1 is equal to 0, you will get x2 is 6. If x2 is equal to 0, x1 is 6. And third equation is x1 minus x2 is less than or equal to 2. Okay. Put x1 is 0, you will get x2 is minus 2. And if you put x2 is 0, you will get x1 is 2. Okay. Now see the value here. See, the first constraint you are getting in terms of minus. Okay. Similarly, if you take in this equation, third equation, okay, so here also you are getting in terms of negative. Okay, so you don't take any values in the coordinate negative. So instead of that, you can take some other value to convert into positive sign. Is it clear? See, for this first equation, so I am going to change this value in order to get a positive value. Okay. Now I am going to put x1 is, you just try with any number. Okay, I am going to take x1 is 2. Okay, if I put x1 is 2, if you put x1 is 2, you will get, I'll write the equation here, minus x1 plus 3 x2 less than or equal to 10, isn't it? This is first equation. 3x2 is equal to 10. So I am going to put x1 is equal to 2. So if I put 2, so minus 2 plus 3x2 is equal to 10. So 3x2, this minus if it comes after equal to, it become plus 2. Okay, minus 2 if it comes this side, it's become plus 2. Okay, so you will get 3x2 is equal to 12. So x2 is equal to 12 by 3. So we will get 4. Okay, so if you put x is equal to 2, you will get x2 is equal to 4. Okay, so now I am going to put x2 is equal to 5. Okay, so minus x1 plus 3 into 5. In this equation I am going to put x2 is equal to 5. So minus x1 plus 3 into 5. 3 into 5 equal to 10. Okay, so minus x1 plus 15 is equal to 10. So minus x1 is equal to 10 minus 15. So I will get minus 5, and this minus get cancelled. So we will get x1 is equal to 5. Is it clear? Minus x1 is equal to 10 minus 15. This 15 if it goes this side become minus 15. So we will get higher number, greater number sign only we have to take. So minus 5. This minus get cancelled. So you will get x1 is equal to 5. So when x2 is equal to 5, x1 is also 5. So if we put x2 is equal to 5, we got x1 is also 5. So instead of taking this equation, because it is in negative and this is in 0.33, it's difficult to identify in graph. So I am going to take 2, 4 and 5, 5. Is it clear? So the first equation we converted, instead of getting negative, we got some, if we put some other value, we will get all the coordinate in positive. Okay, similarly here we got in terms of negative. So I am going to change this constraint also. I am going to get a coordinate, all coordinate in a positive term. Okay, so if we put x1 is equal to 2. Okay, so I am going to take this equation x1, third equation, x1 minus x2 is equal to 2, isn't it? So I am going to put x1 is equal to 2. So if you put x1 is equal to 2 in the equation third constraint, so I will get x2 is equal to 2. Okay, so minus x2 is equal to 2. If this 2 if come this side, we will get minus 2. So minus x2 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 0. Is it clear? So if we put x1 is equal to 2, we got x2 is equal to 0. Okay, so x1 is equal to 2, we got x2 is equal to 0. Now we converted this one. Okay, this one 0 comma minus 2, it's become 2 comma 0. We got all positive values. Okay, similarly if we take this same value, we will get 2 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. So instead of x2 is 0, we have to think some other number. Okay, so now put any number, you can use it, but you should not get any negative values. Put x2 is equal to 2. So I am going to take x2 is equal to 2. So I am going to substitute here. So x1 minus x2 is equal to 2. This is equation. So I am going to put x2 is equal to 2. Okay, so x1 minus 2 is equal to 2. I am going to bring this one, this minus 2 this side. So we will get plus 2. X1 is equal to 2 plus 2. So we will get 4. 2 plus 2. So x1 is equal to 4. Okay, so if we put x2 is equal to 2, we get x1 is equal to 4. Okay, now see, x2 is equal to 2, we got x1 is equal to 4. Is it clear now? Now this 0 comma minus 2, we changed it. Okay, so like this we have to take. So I am going to take this coordinate and this coordinate, and this is perfect because 0 comma is perfect 0 comma 6 and 6 comma 0. So I am going to take this coordinate for second equation, and for third equation I am going to take this value. Okay, this coordinate. Now let us draw graph. So all the coordinate is in terms of even number, and it between 0 to 10, isn't it? 2, 4, 4, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5 and 6. So we can use 2 table. Two, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Now the first coordinate is 2 comma 4. So this is x1 and this is x2. 2 comma 4. 2 is in x1 and 4 is in x2. Okay. So here the next coordinate is 5 comma. The next coordinate is 5 comma 5. Okay. This is first constraint. 5 comma 5. So here it is 5 and here it is 5. Okay. And now I am going to join this two point, draw a straight line. Okay. Next one is this coordinate 2 comma 0, 4 comma 2. 2 comma 0 is here and 4 comma 2. 4 it is in x1 and 2 it is in y1. Okay. And join this two line. Okay. And third equation is sorry, this is third, no? This is third constraint and this is first constraint, and second constraint is 0 comma 6 and 6 comma 0. 0 comma 6 and 6 comma 0. Okay. So draw lines like this. If you use graph sheet, you will get exact straight line. Okay. Now check out this constraint. The given problem, all are less than or equal to. Okay. So all are less than or equal to, in the sense it's towards 0. Okay. This is first constraint and this is second constraint and this line is third constraint. So less than or equal to 0. So towards 0 you have to put lines. Okay. And the second equation is which one? 6. This one. Okay. So the second equation we have finished. First equation is this one, no? That is also less than or equal to 0. Okay. And then third is less than or equal to 0. See, the third line starts from here, isn't it? So less than or equal to the towards 0. So you have to draw like this. Okay. Now where all the lines, see here, if you see here, orange and green is not there. Here only blue and green is there, and this area only blue and orange, and here only orange. So this all are not feasible region. Okay, here there is no line. So this area and this area, this are not feasible region. So where all the constraints getting satisfied? This area. Is it clear? All the constraints are getting satisfied this area. So this area is your feasible area. Okay, this is feasible area. So you can put A and this is B and this is C. Okay. Now you have to we identify 3 extreme point. We identify. One is A, another one is B, another one is C. And coordinate. Now we have to find out the coordinate by using graph sheet. You find out the coordinate, and this is 2 comma 0. 2 comma 0. This is x1 comma this is x2. Okay. 2 comma 0. and B you have to identify. The B coordinate is 4, 2. Okay, 4, 2, and then B coordinates 4, 2, and then C is 6, 0. Okay, now the problem is maximization. The problem is minimization problem. So the given objective function is in minimization. Write down the equation here. Z minimum is equal to minus x1 plus 2 x2. Okay, substitute this 2, 0 here. So you will get minus 2 plus 2 into 0. So you will get minus 2. Okay, and then minus 4 plus 2 into 2. So you will get 0. Okay, and then minus 6 plus 2 into 0. You will get minus 6. Okay, so we have to find out the minimum value. Which is minimum? The higher the negative sign is the minimum value. So this is the minimum value, isn't it? Okay, so if we produce 6 of product A, x1 is equal to 6 and x2 is equal to 0, so you will get minimum loss. Okay, minimum is minus 6. Is it clear? Again I will repeat. So the given problem is minimization and they gave 3 constraints. First we substituted 0 and we got x1, if we put 0 we got x2 is equal to 0.33. Similarly, if we put x2 0, we got x1 is minus 10. Okay, instead of negative sign we are going to take the positive value, so we have to change the values of x1 and x2. So if we put x1 is 2, we got 4. Okay, if we put x2 is equal to 5, we got x1 is 5. Okay, so we are going to take this coordinate, and this is second constraint. If we put x1 is 0, we got x2 is 6, x2 is 0, we got x1 is 6. Okay, and then third constraint, if we put 0, we got x2 is minus 2. So if we put x2 is 0, we got x1 is 2. Okay, so instead of negative sign we are going to convert into positive value by changing the other values. You can take any values, you can take 4 or you can take 5, but be careful, don't take it in a decimal. Okay, if the answer is in, if any coordinate, if it is in a decimal, it is little difficult to mark it in a graph. Okay, you should get a whole number only, then only it will be easy. So 2, if you put 2, then you will get 0, and if you put 2 here, x2 is 2, we will get x1 is 4. Okay, this is another coordinate. So with this 6 coordinate, we have to draw a graph. Okay, all constraints are less than or equal to 0, so we have to draw the line towards 0. Okay, we got 3 coordinate A, B, C. Okay, so if I identify the coordinate, this is extreme point ABC, so this area is the feasible area. Okay, so this is the extreme point ABC. Identify the coordinate with the help of the graph sheet. So we will get 2, 0, 4, 2 and 6, 0. Substitute this x1 and x2 value in the given objective function. So we got minus 2, 0 and minus 6. Among this, which is minimum? The greater the negative sign is the minimum value. So minus 6 is the minimum. Okay, compared to minus 2, minus 6 is the minimum value. So if we produce 6 of x1 and 0 of x2, we will get minimum loss is minus 6. Is it clear?